You're wasting your life without even realizing it. You wake up every day, repeat the same habits, complain about things you can't control, let emotions dictate your decisions, and then wonder why nothing changes. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest men in history, left behind principles that can help you escape this meaningless cycle. If you feel lost, if you want to take control of your life instead of being swept away by it, these are the daily practices you need to master. Don't look away, because even one of these principles could completely change the way you see the world and yourself. If this is your first time visiting the channel, hit subscribe and like so you don't miss out on exciting upcoming content. Everything begins in your mind. If you fill your head with negativity, you will destroy yourself without anyone else needing to do it for you. Marcus Aurelius understood this better than anyone. He wasn't just an emperor, he was a warrior, a philosopher. He knew that life is full of challenges, but the one thing you can always control is your own thoughts. Think about it. How many times have you created fear in your own mind? How often have you let thoughts of the past, mistakes, or worst-case scenarios paralyze you? Has that ever made you stronger? No, it only makes you weak, anxious, and powerless. You can't stop negative thoughts from appearing, but you can choose how to react to them. You can let them drag you into fear and doubt, or you can look them straight in the eye and say, "You don't control me." Practice this daily. When a useless thought enters your mind, challenge it. If it doesn't serve you, let it go. A strong mind isn't an empty one, it's a disciplined one. Control your thoughts, and you will control your life. There are two types of problems in life: things you can change and things you can't. Most people waste their time and energy worrying about things they have no power over. They get angry at the weather, rising prices, or how someone treated them. But no matter how much you complain, the world will continue to move in its own way. Marcus Aurelius taught that if you want peace of mind, stop fighting reality. Imagine you're swimming in a river. You can fight against the current, exhaust yourself, and get nowhere, or you can accept it, adjust your course, and use it to move forward. Life works the same way. There are things you can't change, but you can change how you react to them. Every day ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, let it go. True freedom comes from focusing only on what you can do, rather than wasting energy on what you can't. When you understand and practice this, life becomes much lighter. No one can train you better than you. There is no coach coming to force you to wake up early, work hard, or avoid bad habits. Everything depends on your self-discipline. Marcus Aurelius wasn't just an emperor, he was also a soldier. He understood that discipline is not punishment, it is the key to a meaningful life. People say they want a strong body, a successful career, a resilient mind. But when it's time to take action, they make excuses. I'm tired. I don't feel motivated. I'll do it later. Excuses don't change reality. If you don't take action, nothing happens. Discipline means doing what must be done, even when you don't feel like it. Wake up earlier. Work with full focus. Choose the hard path over the easy one. When you practice discipline daily, it becomes instinct. And when discipline is in your blood, you don't need motivation anymore. You just act, and results follow. Stop wasting another day living in weakness and chaos. Subscribe to Stoic Success now to build an unbreakable mindset, master your emotions, and face life like a warrior. Great things take time, but modern society has conditioned people to expect instant results. They want wealth without effort. They want a perfect body without training. They want success without setbacks. But reality doesn't work that way. Marcus Aurelius knew that anything truly valuable requires patience and relentless effort. Patience is not just waiting, it's enduring without complaining. When you set a goal, there will be moments when progress feels slow, doubt creeps in, and frustration builds. This is where most people quit. But if you keep pushing, you'll break through. Nothing valuable comes easily. If you're progressing, even slightly, you're on the right path. If you don't see results today, that doesn't mean they won't come. Time rewards those who refuse to quit. You don't need as much as you think. Society conditions you to believe that success means having a luxury car, a massive house, and a closet full of designer clothes. But the truth is, the more you own, the more you are owned. Marcus Aurelius was an emperor, yet he lived like a minimalist. He understood that true value doesn't come from external possessions, but from inner peace. Living simply doesn't mean giving up everything. It means removing what isn't necessary. Do you really need another pair of shoes, or is it just an impulse? Do you really need to waste hours on social media, or are you just avoiding your thoughts? When you remove what isn't essential, you feel lighter and freer. You focus on what truly matters: health, knowledge, and meaningful relationships. Without the obsession for material things or status, you gain time to truly live and experience life. When you remove the unnecessary, life becomes clearer, more peaceful, and more fulfilling. Live with discipline, be patient, simplify your life, and you'll discover what truly matters. Character isn't measured by what you display in front of others. It's defined by what you do when no one is watching. An honest man doesn't need an audience to act with integrity. A man with principles doesn't wait for rewards or recognition to do what's right. Marcus Aurelius believed that virtue isn't something to be performed, it's a way of life. Today, too many people are obsessed with their public image, their social media presence, and the approval of others. They do good deeds just to be praised. They act kind to impress. But that's not morality. It's a performance. When you act for validation, you lose yourself. Doing the right thing when no one is watching is the ultimate test of a man's character. When you remain honest even when no one will find out. When you help others without expecting anything in return. When you hold firm to your principles despite temptation, you build an unshakable foundation for your character. And here's the truth. Those who live with real integrity will always be respected, even when they don't seek it. Death is not an accident, nor is it an injustice. It is the one certainty in life, the one thing we all share. So why do we fear it? Marcus Aurelius didn't see death as a tragedy. He saw it as a natural part of existence. If you live in fear of death, you will never truly live. Many people postpone their dreams thinking they'll have one day to chase them, but who guarantees that one day will ever come? You don't know when your life will end, so why waste time on things that don't matter? Appreciate every moment, because each day that passes is a day you will never get back. Instead of fearing death, let it remind you to live fully. If today were your last day, would you be proud of the way you've lived? If the answer is no, change that now. Live in a way that when death comes, you can meet it with peace, knowing you didn't waste your life. If this video made you think, hit like now. Comment below. How have you applied Stoicism in your life? Stoic success, unbreakable mindset, total control. Emotions are not the enemy, but if you let them control you, you become a slave to yourself. A man who cannot master his emotions is a puppet of circumstance. He rages when insulted, panics under pressure, and crumbles when faced with hardship. Marcus Aurelius knew that to control life, you must first control yourself. You cannot stop emotions from arising, but you can choose how to respond. When someone insults you, you can explode with anger, or stay calm and refuse to give them power over you. When challenges arise, you can panic, or stand firm and find a solution. Emotions only have power if you let them dictate your actions. Train yourself every day. When negative emotions surface, don't react instantly. Pause, observe, and ask yourself, does this reaction serve me? If the answer is no, let it pass. A man who controls his emotions cannot be shaken. And once you master yourself, nothing and no one can control you. Time is the most valuable asset you have, and the one you waste the most. You can lose money and earn it back, but a second that passes is gone forever. Marcus Aurelius knew that life is shorter than we think, and every passing moment is a piece of ourselves disappearing. That's why he constantly reminded himself, Don't waste time on meaningless things. Are you using your time wisely? How many hours a day do you spend mindlessly scrolling through social media, arguing over pointless topics, or procrastinating on things you know you should be doing? You don't have the right to complain about not having enough time. You're just using it the wrong way. Every day, ask yourself, if today were my last day, would I be proud of how I lived? If the answer is no, change immediately. Time waits for no one, and if you don't use it wisely, you will look back with regret. Focus on what matters, pursue your goals, and live each day with purpose. No one can live entirely alone. You can be strong, independent, and resilient, but you don't exist in a vacuum. Marcus Aurelius understood that humans are meant to support one another, and a meaningful life isn't just about personal success, it's about contributing to society. But helping others doesn't mean blindly sacrificing yourself. True generosity is intentional. It lifts both you and those around you. When you lift others up, you grow as well. When you share knowledge, you learn more. When you act with kindness, you feel a deeper sense of fulfillment. Every day, find a way to contribute, whether it's as simple as listening to someone, offering valuable advice, or assisting someone in need. Don't wait for rewards. Don't seek recognition. Help others because it's the right thing to do. A stronger society is built when each of us takes responsibility for one another. And when you leave this world, the only thing that truly remains is not your wealth or your status, but the impact you had on those around you. Marcus Aurelius was not just an emperor. He was a philosopher in action. The principles he left behind are not empty theories. They are a guide to living a strong, meaningful, and regret-free life. They don't require special talent or external conditions. Everything is within your control. Master your thoughts. Accept what you cannot change. Train discipline and patience. Live simply. Do what's right. Face death without fear. Control your emotions. Make every second count and help others. Every single day, every small action shapes the person you become. Life doesn't wait for anyone. Either you take control or you let it slip through your fingers. The choice is yours. Thank you for being here. If you found this video helpful, subscribe, turn on notifications, and like this video. Don't forget to leave a comment so we can spread positivity together.